Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, and the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He wants to throw it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback adapting.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wolverines pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Hunt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to set up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a little space. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Little touch pass to the receiver. Trucks through the defender. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Okada. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fung. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, running to Green. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete on the comeback. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kyion Hunter. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Powers through. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
And the Chippewas will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Bakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Now the toss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Try to get it to the edge. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Central Michigan, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Showing off the arm. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they will score! Touchdown, Michigan! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's fired. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Wolverines. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Central Michigan, 3.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's fired. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt. Not much room, and it's blocked.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe they might be able to get some push and get some penetration.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kyion Hunter. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To throw, it's fired. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he has it, he had one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Central Michigan, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's fired. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's fired. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. This time on target.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to...
He makes a grab, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Francis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.